That hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Harper. He gets it to Cooks. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Harper. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
An opening drive sack. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and in. Territory.
Again, 12 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch the edge. Let's go. Come on. Safety's creeping. Back. You go clean. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Vic. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go.
On 4th down, Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Vic. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get him.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here.
Hatchet. Check it.
Operating from the gun, Vic. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Vic now. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Vic to the air again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A big run there by Jones. 67 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Harper. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Right there.
Vick operating on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go. It's Pittsburgh. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Wahoo. Check. Lucky. Switch. Check it back. Go. Delta.
From the gun, Vick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
Again, it's Vick. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now stands at 13. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Down at the 41. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Vick. Steps away to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Vick now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Go, go, go. Watch twist, watch twist. Drive on. 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Third and long for Vic.
Watch twist.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Hey, hold on. 58 to Mike. Okay. Big back. Big stop. Let's go. Check 52. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58.
Operating from the gun, Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 58, boy. 58. 58 to Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw. Harper. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Come on, guys. We got this.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked out.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Vic firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Harper looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Harper, he sets up the screen to Jones. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Harper got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Harper. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Vic dancing to his left. Now this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. Vic will look to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go.
Throwing again. Vic. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
Time to bring the bass burn. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why we make it violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger.